Damn, Crook, I kind of want to ask you, what's going on over there, bro?
Same thing that always go on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm starting to feel this divide coming where people are saying, you know, Cali is responsible for violating too many rappers. You know what I'm saying? And I just think people got to understand that Cali is responsible for violating too many people, period. You know what I mean? I mean, it ain't because somebody is from out of town. I go to funerals for my homies. And they didn't get killed by an out of towner, or they got another Cali guy put them in that coffin. You feel me? So it's just, it needs to be addressed in every city. These guys, I mean, rest in peace, Nipsey. You feel me?
That was a tough one.
Yeah, that was a real tough one, man.
Because, you know, looking from the outside in, we expected like Nipsey to just have this love, you know, for seeing everything that he was doing for the hood. You know, we were believing that, you know, he was that guy out there, and no matter what, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, he was well loved. He was well loved, but, you know, it still happened. And I just think that, you know, people need to try to remove that narrative out of their minds and hearts that is Cali violating. You know, I wish PNB Rock could go anywhere he wanted to with $100,000, $200,000 worth of jewelry and enjoy some lunch. I wish that. I'm not so sure that he can go in certain places in New York like that, or in Detroit, or in Chicago, you know what I mean? And that's dealing with the mindset of the community. That's not really dealing with a state line. You know what I'm saying? But I see where the action is going. And that's why I'm glad that me and Joell do what we do, because this is New York and Cali together, united. That's what the culture is about, unification. You know what I mean? So I don't like that energy I'm feeling. Somebody actually tweeted and they added me and they like, yo, it blows my mind that Crooked can walk around New York carefree, and my brother PNB got tested and killed in Cali. Like, he was almost trying to line me up on Twitter. You see what I'm saying?
But I've heard those same sentiments about Biggie after Pac died on Cali radio stations. It's just it's nasty. Either way you want to look at it, it's nasty. But it's hard for us on the East Coast to not take it personal, because we losing a lot of guys. Like, I think what it is with Cali is you get out there and it's so beautiful. You get fooled. You know, when you in the hood out here, it looks like the hood. You know what I'm saying? It looks torn down. It looks like dirty.
What we think the hood looks like.
Exactly. It's garbage all over the place. You know, okay, I'm in a fucked up environment right now. When you go to Cali, it's like palm trees, beautiful houses and all that. You're not knowing, like, this motherfuckers with AKs inside waiting for somebody. You know what I mean?
I mean, think about it, dog. Rest in peace, Drakeo The Ruler. He's a Cali artist who got killed in Cali. You know what I'm saying? So I feel what you're saying, you know, but we got to look at the bigger picture. There's an issue with rappers being targeted. You know what I mean? There's an issue with rappers being targeted. That's the issue. But you know how it go. People say, hey, it happened over there, so that's what's, you know, they violated, so that's where we at with it, you know?
That's so short-sighted in the worst way possible. I mean, you could point out all the cities where rappers have a, you know what I'm saying, got Texas. Shout out to, I'd be here all day. If I started with Texas. Atlanta, same thing, you'd be there all day. It's short-sighted to think that too many people are getting got in Cali, whereas I agree with Crook. Rappers in general are just getting
rappers is dying,
tagged
fam.
across the board.
Rappers is dying out here. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you at on the map, you should know exactly where you at and move around with people that know how to move around when you're out there. That's the real drop. Because everybody ain't celebrating your success. And it's people that downright just is fucked up. You know, there's a big gap between jewelry and hundreds of thousands on your neck and niggas who can't get cold cuts. They coming for you are just an object of their. You a come up. It's nothing personal sometimes.
Right.
They didn't run down on PNB Rock probably like yo it's PNB Rock. They ran down on the jewelry because the jewelry's a come up and a change in my situation. So you know,
but in reality, it's not.
But this is what
do y'all know that? Like, do y'all know that?
No,
like, it's
they
the
don't.
jewelry. No, bro.
They don't
unless you got a direct line to a jeweler who's willing to bust that open into 1,000 pieces and try to flip the money out of that, bro, you gonna get jerked. You gonna get $100,000 chain. You gonna take it to a nigga. He's gonna know it's hot. He's gonna offer you 5,000.
And that's more than you've ever had. And that's more than you've ever had in your possession in your life.
But it's not worth it.
We come from where the most money some niggas ever see is around tax time, bro.
Fact.
What are you talking about? Let's not lose sight of how much 5,000 mean to niggas, B. That's a lot of money, man.
When you starting with zero.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
5,000 ain't enough for the time that you're gonna get for killing a nigga.
They're not thinking about all that.
Well, they
in that
need
moment.
to think about that.
Exactly.
That's something they need to think about.
Cause now it's like, yo, these niggas ain't just robbing niggas. They killing them.
Yeah, I mean.
And that's crazy.
Like, why?
That's crazy. And I heard, you know, sometimes people don't want to give up the jewels. Listen, go get insurance on your shit. Mm-hmm. And if they run down and they pointing at you, hey, you know what I mean? Just give it up. It ain't worth it. I mean, you know, I know that Mr. Tough Guy, you know, I'm going to die. You ain't taking nothing from me. I'm going to die over this. Really? And if you got kids or children, come on, man. What's more important, your ego and pride or your children seeing you come home alive? You feel me?
Wow.
Take it off. Get it insured. Get your money back. You know what I mean? It's getting crazy out here. These niggas, that PPP money ran out.
Man, they ducking cases now.
I used to trap with an OG around the way. One time we was out there drinking Henny, and it was late, like 1, 2 in the morning. And he was like, yo, we done here? What we doing? We getting another bottle? I'm like, fuck it, I'll hang if y'all hanging. He's like, all right, let's do this. So we drinking and shit. And I forgot exactly who brought it up, but it came up like this, like, yo, what would we do right now? Niggas is sloppy. We drunk. Yeah, this the hood, but if a nigga came from around this way and a nigga came from around this way, what would we do? And they're like, all right, one gun is in the garbage can, one is whoop-de-whoop, right? And my OG was just like, plus I got this. And he pulled out his wallet and that shit had $500 in there. He was like, this is so we don't get killed when they run down. This is how niggas think. Like, this was so there's something here and available. Because anybody that's coming around this corner and knowing how we give it up is desperate. You get popped for niggas for nothing being there.
Yeah.
He kept $500 for the robbers. You understand? Like, this is the type of time that certain people be on.
That's the cost of doing business.
You understand?
That's
that
the cost
kind of business.
That's the cost of doing business.
I mean, shit is dangerous, dog. Like, I used to take my license with me when I was doing dangerous shit just so they can identify my body if the shit went the wrong way.
It's crazy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Nah, I used to leave my shit home, bro. phone and any type of ID. My name is Charles Richardson. What are you talking
Man,
about?
I used to think that it was going down, and my worst nightmare was that, you know, something would happen to me and my family couldn't find me. That was one of my worst nightmares.
But the real drop is like, we should be able to celebrate escaping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A nigga want to put something, he should be able to. You know what I'm saying? The problem isn't how niggas is moving. It's like the problem is, like you said, like we got to speak to motherfuckers and let niggas know, like, this is foul and not gangster. This is not tough. I don't know how you know what I mean, get that point
It's a plague on
You put a bag on whoever's doing it.
You put a bag on that guy?
Put a bag on whoever's doing it.
Makes you better?
No, it don't.
I'm just asking.
But sometimes being even is good enough for me.
I hear you. That's
You
a
feel what
personal
I'm saying?
preference.
It still don't feel even.
These kids are victims, and it's really sad because it's a two-way street. The guys that's putting on the jury, that's rapping and putting them in the mold of hunger, is like a disease. Again, we just spoke about this the other day. If you come into the inner cities where these kids are at that are hungry, that don't watch these rap videos, don't watch these movies, don't play these video games, and then they see you and they see this jury on you and they see that, of course, they're going to see that is a ticket for them to get to the next level. You know, we need to focus on, especially the rappers and the guys that's doing it, about how do we give back to the community in the right way. And
that shit don't, man. Let me tell you that shit don't mean nothing, bro.
The jury, and all in the promoting that thing, that what's happening to the rappers is like, it's unfortunate, but it's like
it felt inevitable. Yeah, it feels inevitable. Man. It feels like there was the time was going to come after the pandemic. Everybody's jobs is gone, the PPP money running out, and here you are. And I've heard way too many good men, family men, say shit like, yo, if it don't get right, if I can't figure something out by this, and this, somebody got to get it.
But at the same